So when you're out there shopping for your new family car, what do you put at the top of your wish list? Is it safety, space, driving dynamics, or the latest in creature comforts? Well, Volkswagen claims its all-new Tiguan sets the benchmark for these attributes in the compact SUV segment. But how does it compare to two of the most popular in this competitive segment? First of all, the Tiguan is the most expensive of this trio, with the mid-level 132 TSI Comfort line we're testing costing $41,490 plus on-road costs. It is powered by the 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine that is widely used across the Volkswagen Group. In this case, it produces 132 kilowatts of power and has the most torque at 320 Newton meters. It drives all four wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. And as it is in most Volksies, it has been tuned to maximise fuel economy. So, in its default comfort setting, it shifts quickly to the highest gear possible, making it feel somewhat dull off the line. But you can call upon its pulling power advantage for quick getaways or overtakes. However, it takes a big prod on the throttle to awaken it. That character does make it the most efficient in this group, with a claimed average fuel consumption of 7.4 litres per 100 k's. As for how it drives, the Tiguan has a definitive European character about it. The steering is light yet responsive, and the suspension is a little tauter than the Mazda and Hyundai when it comes to riding the bumps. The Hyundai has the smallest engine in this trio, but its 1.6 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder punches well above its weight by generating 130 kilowatts and 265 Newton meters of torque. Like the Tiguan, it drives all four wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. And surprisingly, it feels the most energetic here, with a sprightly initial pickup that spins quickly into its strong mid-range pulling power. But that means it also has to work harder, and it is penalised with the highest fuel consumption at 7.7 litres per 100 k's. It scores big points back though for the way it rides, as Hyundai's local suspension tuning program has made the Tucson the most comfortable SUV when it comes to soaking up the bumps. The CX-5 takes a slightly more conventional route, with a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated 4-cylinder that produces the most power at 138 kilowatts, but has the least torque at 250 Newton meters. It also has a traditional torque converter 6-speed automatic gearbox delivering power to all four wheels. It might sound old school, but it's a powertrain that is both smooth and engaging in the way it drives. It needs a few more revs to really get going, but in everyday driving it doesn't lack for refinement. And it's just as economical as the Tiguan, with a claimed average of 7.5 litres per 100 k's. As for how it drives, the CX-5 has a nice balance between everyday comfort and an underlying sportiness. It isn't quite as supple as the Hyundai over the bumps, but it isn't that far off. And the steering has a more natural feel than either of its rivals that gives it a sense of confidence through the bends. If there's one gripe though, the CX-5 is still afflicted by road noise and isn't as quiet as the Hyundai or Volkswagen on coarse surfaces or at highway speeds. Now, safety is a big selling point for family cars, and it's here where Volkswagen claims the Tiguan moves the class ahead. It comes with 7 airbags, a pop-up bonnet, automated emergency braking, lane departure warning and a reverse camera. It's also the only vehicle in this group with automated parking assistance. And our test car was also fitted with the optional driver's assistance package that adds radar cruise control, rear cross traffic and blind zone alerts, as well as a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument display. Mazda, however, has reacted swiftly to this, and this week updated the specifications of the CX-5 by adding the previously optional safety pack as standard equipment. That means it comes with automated emergency braking, blind spot and rear traffic warnings, on top of its 6 airbags and a reverse camera. Despite the added gear, Mazda has also dropped the price, with the popular Max Sport model we're testing costing $36,490 plus on roads, making it the most affordable model in our comparison. The Hyundai doesn't have any of the latest electronic driver aids of the Volkswagen and the Mazda, although they are available in the Tucson family in the range-topping Highlander specification that costs from around $45,000. It does offer some pretty decent space in the cabin though, with generous legroom in the back, comfy seats, and it's the only car fitted here with fake leather trim. It also misses out on sat-nav as standard, but it is equipped with Apple CarPlay smartphone mirroring within the 7-inch colour multimedia screen. The Tiguan, however, has that too, and more, including standard sat-nav, and its cockpit is easily here the classiest in terms of presentation and flexibility. There's great space in the back, it has fold-down tables on the backrests, and its boot has the most cargo carrying capacity here. The CX-5 doesn't have Apple CarPlay yet, but it does have standard sat-nav, and there are embedded internet apps like Stitcher and Pandora. It also doesn't have as much space as the others in the back seat or the boot, but it feels just as solidly built as the Tiguan with good quality materials. Remember all those attributes I asked you about at the beginning? Well, the Tiguan, it certainly ticks all those boxes. It's got all the latest safety tech, it's spacious inside, and a classy car to drive. But the Mazda CX-5 still stands out as the best all-rounder in this class. Really, there are no losers in this group, and they all represent great examples of the modern family SUV. So, ranking them really depends on your priorities. The Hyundai is the most comfortable on the road, has the best ownership credentials, and has a great little engine, but it does lack the latest safety gear in this specification. The Tiguan is the classiest and most spacious, but you do pay a premium for the experience, which leaves the CX-5 as the Goldilocks option, particularly when you consider it has all the safety gear, it's easier and more enjoyable to drive, and it's the most affordable of this trio. Simply is a great all-rounder.